Good morning, students. It has been rightly said by Albert Einstein that anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. And it was quite appropriate with Albert Einstein because we all know that he was one of the most important and famous scientists. So he might have made so many mistakes in his life in order to achieve success in his life. So, with this positive quote, I would like to begin a new chapter, that is lesson number 4, A Truly Beautiful Mind. And my dear students, by this you might have been able to guess that the chapter is a biographical account of the Nobel laureate and scientific genius Albert Einstein. So, first of all, in the first part of the chapter, we are going to discuss Einstein as a little boy. This story is about a genius, Albert Einstein, who was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. His mother thought him to be freak. Freak means a mad person who is not having a balance or a stable mind. His head seemed too large, means the size of his head was very big in size. You can see the picture below over here. And after his death, the brain of Albert Einstein was preserved also. And you can also see the picture of Albert Einstein as a small boy. So he was not talking till he was 2.5. And when he started talking, when he started to speak, he used to repeat his words twice. He played himself and loved mechanical toys only. He learned to play violin at 6. Once his headmaster told his father that he would never be a success at anything. So the school at which Albert Einstein was studying, the headmaster over there told his father that no matter what career Einstein would choose, he would never be successful in his life. So now let us move ahead and we are going to talk about Einstein's desire, his wish. He was good at studies but left school for good as he always clashed with teachers. And he wished to continue his education in Switzerland. Why? Because there the learning and teaching process was quite liberal, and he was given opportunity to select or study the subjects he wanted to learn. He was highly gifted in mathematics and physics and decided to study at the University of Zurich after schooling. He found his fellow student Mileva Maric a cleverer creature. In this slide, I am sharing you the images of Mileva Maric. You can see over here in these pictures. And later on, Albert Einstein got married also to Mileva Maric, though this marriage was not at all a successful one. So I hope you have seen the slides over here. Once again, I am going to show you. So his parents had moved to Milan and left him in Munich with relatives. He went to high school in Munich and left the school at the age of 15 because of feeling stifled, suffocated over there. His parents had moved to Milan and left him in Munich with relatives. And he got to continue his education in a city much more liberal and Munich. He was interested in physics and was highly gifted in mathematics. He studied at a university in Zurich. This I have already told you. So in his personal life, Albert fell in love with Mileva Maric, whom he thought was a very cleverer creature. And at the age of 21, Einstein worked as a technical assistant and finally secured the job of a technical expert. His famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity. While he was solving problems in physics, his private life was unraveling. He wanted to marry Mileva, and finally he married her. But they could not live together, and finally the couple divorced in 1919. Later, Albert married his cousin the same year. So you can see the image of Mileva Merrick with whom he got married. Yes, and you can see the images of the theory of relativity. I'm sharing these pictures with you. And at the age of 21, he was a university graduate, but still he was unemployed. And he also derived the world's most famous formula that described the relationship between mass and energy, and that is E is equal to mc square. Einstein wanted to marry Mileva after finishing his studies, but his mother did not approve of it, as she thought the reason was that she thought that Mileva was too old for him and was a book just like he was. Means she was also very studious and was also very intelligent like him. They finally got married in January 1903 and had two sons. Unfortunately, they divorced in the year 1919, and Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. We'll continue with the chapter tomorrow. Thank you.